Major Slack Videos.
Boy, yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Horizon Zero Dawn, playing on very hard difficulty. This is part 2 of the final quest of the Face of Extinction. I'm going to call it the Onslaught at the Ridge. And, well, just get ready for 9 minutes of hell, pure hell. Make sure you got your Shield Weaver outfit on. And as far as, yeah, I got some skill points here. By the way, I'm dubbing in the commentary. There's no way I could do this to live commentary. And the weapons, you're going to be using mostly the Osram cannon, which has unlimited ammo. But if you want some weapons to back you up, I would strongly recommend the Shadow Tripcaster and the Shadow Roguecaster. Okay, Shadow Tripcaster and Shadow Roguecaster. And you want to trick out your Shadow Tripcaster with a ton of damage. So just take all the damage mods out of your Sharp Shot Bow, which is going to be the least useful weapon because it's just way too slow. And slap them into your Tripcaster and then get your Tripcaster ready to pump out blast tripwires. Alright, so there we go. Tripcaster loaded up with all your best damage mods and get it ready for blast wires. Alright. Get a ton of them ready to go. Get your Ropecaster loaded up. Shield Weaver outfit on, and something I didn't do here, but I'm going to do in a minute or two, is get your full health potions ready to go. Unless you're really quick with the toolbar. And the toolbar is kind of clunky on the PC version, so I'm not quick with it. So I would much prefer to start out with health boost potions and then switch over to full health potions. But like I said, I remember the toolbar only goes in one direction on the
last.
It goes in two directions on the PC version, I think, but there's just not enough hotkeys to allow that, so I just have it going in one direction. That was one thing I sacrificed. So anyways, full health potions, that's your best chance of survival. And this is all about how good you are with the controls, which I am not. I find them really clunky, you know. All you have to do is just screw up once and the whole thing just becomes a complete clusterfuck. It's just it degrades very quickly. But I did about a dozen practice runs and even loaded several of the practice runs into my video editor and studied them and found that, okay, this is what happens here and this is what happens here. Figured out some triggers and what's the best thing to do at certain points, and all these strategies I'm about to show you will give you your best chance of survival. Even if you're Mr. Fumblefingers like me. Okay, so here we go, Aloy. Anybody seen Spartacus, that famous movie Spartacus? Kirk Douglas? Remember that scene where they see the Roman legions all lined up and they're looking at the tons of Roman legions? And they're just like, oh my god, we're gonna die. That's what this is like. Okay, here we go. Starts out with a Deathbringer here. See your aiming reticle? Put your aiming reticle right at the bottom of the aiming reticle. Put it in line with the Deathbringer's guns on top. That's the perfect place to aim, and they'll take a lot of damage. Okay, the bottom of your aiming reticle lines up with the top of the Deathbringer. And usually I ignore the warning. I just stand here and take one for the team because it's better to finish this off quickly. Then it's accompanied by, I believe, a Ravager right there. I'm shooting at that right now. He's just slowly meandering towards you. And there's another machine off to the left there. You see the icon. See the yellow icon? That one I leave. Don't do anything, because that's the trigger for the next wave. As long as you don't kill that machine, you have time to set up for the next wave. So I leave it alive, and then set up a whole bunch of blast wires here. Then I go down to this platform, this is important, and then finally finish this guy off. And I believe it is another Ravager. Now the second wave is going to come here. Another Deathbringer, and just an absolute platoon of Ravagers, Longlegs, and Bellowbacks. And I go after them first. They're just to the left of the Deathbringers. Go after them first. If anyone gets out in the lead, go after the lead guy first. Unless you see them nicely grouped together and then go after them. And usually I stay here until the defenses cave in. Once the defenses are completely caved in, I bail out. See, the defenses are caving in, so now I'm going to bail out. And then go back up to the original pod. By the way, there's 4 pods here. Each pod has an Osram cannon, unlimited ammo. As soon as you step off the pod, Aloy drops the cannon. This is the best pod because the zip wire stand, which is just to Aloy's right now, cannot be destroyed. So it provides permanent cover, but only from a certain direction. Okay, so I'm taking some heat, but I'm just standing in and taking one for the team. And that was Mr. Fumblefingers. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so once those bellowbacks are down, I left one alive. I didn't really notice that. Then I'm going after the Deathbringer. It was a long leg that I left alive. You could switch over to the other pod over on the other side, but I don't like to do that because I want those defenses to stay relatively intact. So I'm kind of like, I know that the Deathbringer is pretty far away, so his shots are going to be inaccurate. Basically, I'm just shooting, watching for like to see what kind of damage I'm getting, and then readjusting fire. Okay, now once he's down, this should be a lull.
Chance to catch a breath.
Now I'm gonna lay some more blast wires. Fortunately, the ones that I laid down didn't get blown, so let's just pile them in. Set up a huge perimeter all around these pods here. Anywhere and everywhere. Just snake him in. Okay, now it gets really hellacious. Now the Deathbringer and another batch of Ravagers and Longlegs. What I do is I try to protect my blast wires as long as possible. So I take out the first Ravager there, then go after the Longleg over there. Now you see me using the zip wire stand for cover because it can't be destroyed. See, I'm just getting behind that. It's perfect cover. Can never be destroyed. That's why this pod's the best in certain situations. If the fire's coming from the other side, it's not very good cover. You can even shoot in between. At a certain point, Glinthawks are going to come in. See, they're coming in now. When they get close, I'm going to switch over to the Roadcaster and start tying them down. That's the best chance you have against them. Well, I mean, unless you're a spectacular shot with the Osram cannon. You can shoot them in the midair, but I'm not that good. So I always figured my best chance of survival. Tie them all down. Because you have time. Once they're tied down, you have time to, like, you know. Here it's just like, it was out of rage. I was just wasting. I was just panicking. And then once they're tied down, give them a full load. See the zip wire stand providing good cover there.
Gotta get to another platform.
Ignore that. You want to save the other platforms for, like, you know, when it's like total emergency. Worst thing you could do is run around and use all the platforms, because they're all going to take damage, and then none of the platforms have any cover. Okay, so there's more machines just hitting my blast wires, which is great. They're getting wasted. So So I'm letting that do its work while... I don't know what he did there. I think I fumble fingered. Oh, I intended to try to tie down the long leg that was coming up. At this point, I couldn't even find the Deathbringer. I know he's out there somewhere. I couldn't even see him. And here comes the Stormbird. Same thing with the Stormbird. Abandon your Ostrom cannon and tie him down. But I was like, he was totally out of range. I just wasted a whole bunch of rook. So I had to make a whole bunch more. Now he's in range. Yeah, I know, I screwed up. Finally got him tied down. And I fumble fingered the controls there so I can get up on the platform. Get the Ostrom cannon, full load, let him have it. Once he's airborne again, tie him down again. Unfortunately, I think he took damage from one of my helpers. So the tie ropes... get out of there, Aloy. Yeah. The tie ropes didn't work as effectively. Okay, so that's it. After the Stormbird, it's just the Deathbringer. And here's a good example of shooting in between the struts that hold up the zip wire. It's like I said, these can't be destroyed. So this is your best cover. Plus that rock there, I don't think that rock can be destroyed either. Ignore that. I've spent so many times I listened to Aloy and go, oh my god, okay, she knows what she's talking about. She doesn't. Nothing personal, I love Aloy, but she doesn't always know what she's talking about. There we go. Those are my strategies. Good luck. No, they're solid strategies. Like I said, I tested them extensively.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
By all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No, wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Okay, now the game rips you off. It takes away all your health. Watch, it's filling up now. It's only going to fill up to about 1/4. But all you have to do is just restart, hit restart from save. So I don't know about that. You know, the game's like trying to indicate that you're amidst the burning hell, and you know you should only have 1/4 health. But haha, full health now. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and tell you what, I'm gonna roll the whole fight again with no commentary, so you could just kind of like, you know, for those who just want to see the fight without, because that was a lot, and I had to talk through the whole thing, so you might want to see the whole fight again without commentary. So, I'm gonna do that right now, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and stuff like that there, and post a comment because I love to hear from the target audience. All right, see you next time.
Take up a cannon on the platform. Beware, Nora! It fires on the door!
It's taking a shot at me! Incoming! Gotta drop it and move! No, it's not. Time to go!
Pull your arm! But be wary!
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Raise arms again!
Makes this a little easier. Here it comes. Better move. Don't want to be here when that hits.
Take cover from the Deathbringer!
Gotta get to another platform.
Deathbringer fire!
Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.